minus 40 minutes. Minus 30 minutes. minus 20 minutes. minus 10 minutes. Minus 9 minutes. Minus 8 minutes. Minus 7 minutes. Minus 6 minutes. Minus 5 minutes. T minus 4 minutes. T minus 3 minutes. T minus 2 minutes. T minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Where your passwords are saved.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Boom. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you tonight? I hope everyone out there is doing well. You are feeling happy. You are staying safe. And you're having a wonderful Saturday night. And here we go again. As always, I am KJ White with the Wrasslin for Life Network. We're back at it. special Saturday edition, Double or Nothing weekend. We thought we'd do another show. We were going to do a different promotion. However, there was a little bit of a calendar mix up. And instead, because we promised a show, we got to give you a show. So here we are, folks. New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Mutiny. We got some interesting matches on the card. We're going to have a little bit of fun tonight. And then, of course, it's going to lead into tomorrow where we got more content for you and double or nothing coming your way from AEW. It's going to be huge. Big night. I think there's something like 14 matches announced already. So strap on, buckle up, folks. And like I said, welcome to the watch party. Big shout out to the fam out there. CJ, Nick, Chris, Ali, BJ, the bunch of you. Everyone, speaking of the fam, somebody is here with me right now. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Memorial Day weekend to our family. From our fam to your fam, and thank you for being here. We rolling right along with this new Wrasslin. Wow, good job, Dave. For life kickoff checkout. Whoopsie. Thank you, Nick. Thank you. Yeah, already got you a weekly serving of Wrasslin news with Chris and Ali. Chatted with your uncles. Yeah, cousins and crazy neighbors with me, KJ, CJ, and Will. That's right, folks. We brought the new edition of the news, Chris and Ali, for over an hour of the latest stories, the latest updates from all the wrestling promotions, New Japan, MLW, GCW, WWE, AEW, and so much more. Tune in, give them a like, give them some love. And then we kicked it off, season 2 of Let's Rumble, everybody's favorite podcast. We doubled up this year. We added 2 more hosts. We got Nick, CJ on the mics with myself and BJ. And we give you a recap of the week. We let you know what happened on all the wrestling shows, give a little bit of an opinion. Then we hit the hot topics and just kind of talk about wrestling. We have 4 different viewpoints, 4 different age brackets, 4 different opinions, 4 different places on the planet, all coming together to talk about wrestling. And then we do some predictions. We give some, like for this weekend, we hit Double or Nothing. Check that out below. Give it some love. Give it some likes. It's also on Spotify and anywhere else you get your podcasting pleasures. If you want to get a day jump on everybody else, find it there on Fridays and find it on YouTube on Saturdays. With that being said, the show is kicking off. I have Bateman heading to the ring. It's going to be interesting tonight. And Chris Trademark is kind of like a resident New Japan expert. So I'm hoping he pops by sooner than later. Oh, that's my bat signal going out to somebody in the family. 1 second. I just thought of something, folks. Sometimes I get forgetful. But yeah, so we're rolling along. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are having a wonderful weekend and you're enjoying this nice weather. Spring is upon us, and or summer is pretty much upon us at this point. So I hope everyone is enjoying that. Just sending out a ding. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, come on. Why does nothing work when you want it to, folks? Boom, boom, boom. So, anybody got any opinions on New Japan? Anybody got some thoughts on what they might want to see on a Mutiny show? Are we looking forward to the Forbidden Door? Is it crazy that Tony Khan trademarked Forbidden Door? Good on him. Barrett Brown has hit the ring, by the way. We're getting an opening bout. Mysterioso in the house. Boom. Now you got to set the night right. Saturday night watch party. But remember to come back for dessert on Sunday with AEW Double or Nothing. KJ, how the hell are ya? I'm rocking and rolling, folks. I'm always good, as I always say. Kind of like Matt Cadrona. Always ready to go. Always ready for the night. Always ready to be hyped. So I'm looking forward to it. I just like coming on here and watching wrestling. So it's a good time hanging out with my fam, hanging out with the fans. And watching wrestling. I don't care what kind of wrestling it is. Let's watch something. So Fred Yehi is coming out to the ring at this point. I feel like this is a 6-man tag. I could be wrong. Oh, jump start. We're not waiting. Oh, ref's getting in there. The OKC is in the ring. LA Dojo. There's Kevin Nidewell in the mix. These boys are a little impatient to get the match started this evening. No one cares for the announcements. Now you set the night right with I think I read that. Almost died again this morning. I fell back and my window broke and I almost fell through it, but somehow I didn't, and not a single piece of glass pierced me. Dead ass, not even lying. Skittles, sometimes I think you need to exhibit a little more caution. Just friendly advice, but you might want to be a little careful because there's some moments. But trust me, been there, done that. Could write the book about it. Yay, hi. Oh, so we got a 6-man tag to start the night. The Stray Dog Army. All right. So how's everyone else doing out there? You ready for Double or Nothing? Are you excited? Anyone out there catch the podcast and have some, thoughts? What else going on? Are you excited about where WWE's heading? More stories, more interesting tales. Oh, starting quick. Stalemate on a shoulder tackle between Knight and Mysterioso. The biggest chest in the business. If you check the comment I put on Alias News video, you will understand how ecstatic I am for Double or Nothing. There you go. Resident Evil, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Hassan as well. Hi there. I will catch up tomorrow morning. Well, we do appreciate that. We always appreciate when you stop by and say hello. So thank you. 50 caliber Barrett Brown in the ring. Oh, with a handful of hair. What up? Doing good. That's what I like to hear, Resident Evil. You're welcome. Thank you. Big chops going back and forth. Both men swinging hard. Wow. Rapid fire chops. Misses a spinning chop. Gets hit with a spinning chop. And now rapid fire chops back the other way against Barrett. Barrett. Barrett Brown. Frankie high into the ring. And we got a double. Ooh, double shoulder block. Barrett is down again. Oh, shoot. All right, we just jumped out into we're actually out between the ring and rings. They're at ringside, folks. Is where they are. They're at ringside. Just jumped the tag team on the apron, and now we're back into the ring, and another back elbow by Yay High. Woo! Sorry, that was a mouthful for me to get out. Apparently. Oh, you're welcome. Well, thank you. How's Stephanie McMahon doing? She's chilling. She's chilling at home. More time for the family. More and more reports keep coming out. Dun, dun, dun. It's like a murder mystery now. Everybody's curious about what's going on with Stephanie McMahon. Why did she really leave? What's the true story? Was she mad about the women's division? Does she hate her father? Is the company being sold and they're all just bailing? Triple H went back to work. Does she not want to see him? What is going on? Was there something salacious happening? Who knows? Everybody's digging. Everyone's trying to guess. Everyone's trying to figure it out. But really, nobody has the answers. It could be as simple as she just wants to spend time with the kids. Kids, it can't be easy on the kids with what happened to Hunter. I know we always talk about, it not being easy for Hunter, and it was, devastating for him to go through. But the flip side of that coin is it must have been really hard on the kids. So he's been home for a while, recovering and recouping. Maybe his return to work meant she just wanted to spend more time just so somebody was close. I don't know. All speculation, folks. Cool. Tell her, Stephanie, I'm back YouTube for Resident Evil AMC subscribers. I'll let her know, bud. I'll let her know. Got to give her a shout out. But yes, I'm sure Stephanie McMahon's relaxing. Hopefully she's enjoying the downtime. Hopefully she is getting that additional time with her family. That's exactly what she needs. So, yeah. Here we go. 2 count. Yay High makes the kick out. It's crazy. All wrestling news channels are talking every single one Stephanie moves, even though she just wants to be left alone. That's it. Really. Sometimes it's just a simple story. Sometimes it's just as easy as, you know what? I've had enough. Enough's enough. I need a break. I want to be with my kids. Like I just said, they have very good reason to want to kind of have a parental figure close. If they're both digging into work and they're with, I don't know, babysitters or maids or I don't know what the nannies, it might not feel what's best for the kids right now, especially going through something as difficult as, watching your father go through a cardiac event. Oh, Yay High with another kick out at 2, guys. But yeah, just leave him alone. I mean, at this point, it goes beyond the realm of wrestling. She's gone home to be with her family, and so be it. But I mean, look, it's fun to speculate. Could it possibly be the truth that WWE is on the verge of selling? That's been rumored since, I think, for a couple years now. But a lot of people kind of pointed to watch out after WrestleMania. Once they get through WrestleMania, pay attention. And maybe that's it. Maybe a lot of these moves, a lot of these decisions, a lot of these creative decisions and creative direction was to appeal to a potential buyer. And you change the look, feel, and dynamic of the show a little bit more. Or maybe it's just the way it is. But it's interesting times in the WWE. It's interesting times in AEW. We talk a lot about AEW being the main competition. A lot of diehard fans will jump up and down and tell you how it's the best and it's the best. And people don't understand how good it is. But whether that's true or not, they've hit a ceiling and they need to get over that ceiling and continue to push up. They can't continue. I don't imagine. I mean, they have all the money in the world, but as far as a successful business, you've got to be spending a lot of money. If you're not generating new audience, if that audience isn't growing, if you can't crack that 1 million mark consistently, if you can't encroach on that consistent number that WWE is putting up, then you're never really going to be considered that competition. But you got to find a way to break through. Is it putting the belt on Punk? Is it putting bringing in a couple more guys, but really blowing them up, really hyping up who they are? Or do you continue to kind of give the matches and push the ones that hardcore, 800,000 plus fan base wants to see. I don't know. That's the interesting thing, right? I think it's an ongoing debate. The diehard fans, like, don't change the product. And I'm not saying change the product. Keep the product entertaining, but you got to find a way to break through that ceiling. You had a lot of opportunity. And if you look at a lot of big names have come through. And you had a real big shine on, over 1 million people show up to see CM Punk return to wrestling. And that was a great night to capture a new audience, but it dipped back down, and we're back in that consistent fluctuation of just slightly under 1 million. And people can say what they want about the key demo, but at the end of the day, you want to see that overall number move. You want to be gaining on your competition. And I don't know if you're listening right now, I'd love to hear an opinion on why they can't get to that next level, why that next rung on the ladder seems a little bit out of their reach. But it doesn't matter how good the diehard fans think the wrestling is. You got to find a way to break through. You got to find a way to grow that audience. Oh. Tell Vince McMahon I said hello. Hi, Vince. I am Resident Evil Mystery Umbrella Corporation coming from SmackDown Fox. Yes. All right. What would you do if Quay Dale Dingle pulled up to your house with bad intentions? Oh, Skittle. I have no idea. Run. Ways AEW can break the glass ceiling. 1, invade Raw. Ding. Bring Bullet Club back. 3, fire FTR. Fire FTR. Use FTR more. Correct me if I'm wrong. FTR is not supposed to be on this pay-per-view tomorrow, so that to me is crazy, especially with how hot they've been. And they've got a lot of hype around them. They've had a lot of belts. Oh, Mysterioso. Huge kick to the back of the head. DKC. Ooh. Uh-oh. Mysterioso up on the top rope. Leg drop from the top. We got a W, folks. The first fall of the night. Straw Dog Army takes the W. Mysterioso gets the pin. Umbrella is very scary. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, they're not going to invade Raw anytime soon. The Bullet Club, I mean, sure, why not? If you do it properly, and you can get eyes on it and make it. Remember at one point, the Bullet Club was real trendy, like, having the Bullet Club t-shirts. And I'm not saying it's changed, but it's changed, right? It's got a different feel. It's got a different vibe to it. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but it just doesn't feel the same swag coming behind the name Bullet Club right now. So maybe some potential there. I don't know. Fire FTR, you're completely wrong. We've talked about this before, Skittle. Boom, boom, boom. So the Strong Dog Army take the win to open tonight's New Japan Strong Mutiny. That's right, folks. We covered freaking everything. Killian Dane is in the house. Big Damo. What happened? I put him down. 7 years have gone by. You're the man. I'm coming for you. All over again. You can take him. Never mind. How are you gonna watch Double or Nothing on my television? Ding. And with the Wrestling for Life Network. Why wouldn't you? Boom. Blake Christian is hit the ring. Those have seen Blake Christian on AEW. You've seen him around in other places. I believe he had a cup of tea in NXT, did he not? And now he's here in New Japan. We've seen him in GCW consistently. And here comes out Dave Finlay. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, one of the highest touted wrestlers in the world, David Finlay. Now, Dave Finlay coming out with what looks to be a shillelaghs. A la Sheamus. Boom, boom, boom. What are you yelling about? Dun, dun, dun. There we go. Dave Finlay hitting the ring. This match should be a good one, and I don't know how many people out there are actually watching the wrestling that I'm watching, but yeah, I mean, David Finlay doing his thing. We're going to kick it off. But yeah, back to the point, folks. Let me know what you're thinking about Double or Nothing. Let me know how you're feeling about tomorrow night's events. Do keep in mind, we dropped season 2 of Let's Rumble, the podcast, down below. Give it a watch. I hope you like it. Put some thumbs on it for us, folks. And tell everybody you know. I mean, it's a good listen. I had a good time recording it with the boys, Nick, CJ, and Will. I mean, it was a good time. It is when anytime you're sitting around with buddies just talking about wrestling and kind of recapping the week, it's fun. So, and then we also had the other 2 members of the fam, Chris, Trademark, and Ali, the official. And they jumped on and hit the news. Our weekly update show has begun. Look out for that on Saturdays. Get up, grab a coffee, grab a tea, grab some breakfast, and tune into the Wrasslin for Life Network, and they'll fill you in on all the happenings over the last 7 days in the wrestling world. So, folks, check it out. We got tons of content coming your way, and we appreciate it. We're creeping towards 200 subscribers tonight. So, be a part of the family. Let everybody you know. Send 10 people our way, and we'll find a t-shirt your way. Thank you for being here tonight. Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. And we have David Finlay and Blake Christian kicking the show off. What's more devastating move in New Japan? Okada hitting a clothesline or a vertical suplex by anybody, or both Okada moves? He's got a deadly clothesline. Side headlock by Finlay to start this one off. Wrenching down on Dave Christian, not Blake Christian. Mixed their names up. That was cute. Skittle. Oh. Growing by the second, folks. Drop down, roll through. Oh. Wow. Good pace to the start of this match, folks. Basement drop kick, and Blake Christian gets the best of the first exchange here. Out of those in watching along right now, let us know. And even if you're watching the recorded version of this show, drop a comment below. Watch wrestling do you watch outside of the major shows? What ones do you like? Are you a New Japan fan? Do you indulge in some GCW? What else you got going on out there? MLW, how you feeling about that? Yeah, let us know. Drop a comment below. Tell us what your opinion is. Tell us how you feel about the 2 major shows as well. Are you a WWE fan? Are you an AEW fan? Give us your opinion. Don't be quiet. Fill up the boxes. Let's go. Say some stuff. And don't be afraid. Remember, this is a channel for fans, by fans. So we welcome the chat all the time. We want to know what the fans out there are thinking about what is going on. 2 count off a crossbody for Blake Christian. Dave Finlay crawling to a neutral corner. And Blake Christian is in control, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, big slap to the chest. Oop. Boom, boom, boom. Wow, Finley grabs his leg. Two. Two count, two count. Oh, Dave Finley now firmly in control. Huge European uppercut. Anybody a fan of Blake Christian, or have anybody out there seen anything from Dave Finley? I mean, we do have, we've had Jay White and obviously Finley have not only a partnership, but as well a rivalry. New hot wrestling news. Big E woke up this morning. Dan Hoosen sleeping overnight at Double or Nothing Stadium locker room. Cody scared of HIAC. I ran out of air there. And MJF allegedly going no show the Wardlow match. That was a mouthful. Skittle. But yeah, we'll take those down as possible rumors. Smartly getting those hips out, alleviating some of the pressure. Maybe trying to create some movement, trying to sit out, now stand up. Boom, boom, boom. Blake Christian trying to fight back, coming out of the lockup. Snapmare spins him around, followed by a big boot. Blake Christian with a back elbow, looking good. Hooks the waist. Off the ropes, spin, big clothesline by Blake Christian. He's building up. Let's go, let's go. Oh. I'm sorry about this stream and oh, thanks, Skittle. Thanks, buddy. Well, what would you like me to do? Oh, swing, miss, kick. Boys, ladies and gentlemen, the battle's going back and forth, but 2 count by Blake Christian. Yeah, not much going on, folks. Pretty quiet out there. I hope your Saturday night's going well. Skittle, thank you for the constructive feedback. But I don't know. You want to start singing songs? What else you want to talk about? Wow. Dave Finley knocks him off the apron. Match is good. We knew it was going to have a good pace. We knew it was going to be good. Now, that brings up the question of New Japan. We got New Japan on the screen right now. What are you thinking? Forbidden Door. Give me some matches. What are you thinking on some of these matches, guys? Thought on Ibushi and New Japan issue. It's crazy. I mean, the fact that New Japan came out and issued a public apology, but said, yeah, we're sorry, but he's not off the hook. I mean, it's quite interesting. They're going to look into or investigate some of the claims. It's interesting, but I mean, I don't know. I don't believe anybody has an official comment from Ibushi since the press conference. Maybe I've missed it today, but now what happens? Because, Ibushi was kind of the opinion that he's not going to go back. He's kind of, how could he go back? So maybe it's just a big giant work at the end of the day, but we think everything's a work around here. We got him hooked up. Frog in my throat. Oh, on the apron again. Huge. Oh! Finley gets hooked on the top rope and gets hit by a 450. Blake Christian gets that 2 count, folks. But yeah, it's dicey. What can he do? How is he going to make his way back? What's going to really happen that way? Ready for Double or Nothing tomorrow? We're absolutely ready for Double or Nothing tomorrow. We got 14 matches announced. We got the debut of Hookhausen against Smart Mark and Tony Nese. That's going to be interesting to open up the show. And then we get right into a list. Now, the curious part is, and I've never thought of it. I've never heard of it. I didn't really think it was a thing. Wait. Whoa, Blake Christian gets caught. Woo. Springboard gets caught with a cutter by Finley into the neck breaker. Dave Finley takes the win, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, hyped for Double or Nothing. Can't wait to go. Feeling good about it. We're going to be here locked and loaded from 7 p.m. Eastern on. Adam Page, CM Punk, very intriguing. There's a lot of debate right now, and I really think it's cool that we don't know how this is going to go. I think it might be Page. If I had to put my money down, I'm thinking Adam Page is going to take this match for sure. And I can't say for sure, but I'm being overconfident. He's got it, though. I just think there's something happening here where there's this groundswell, this fight about AEW versus the world, some way, somehow. But stay tuned. We'll be there live. You'll get to see us pop. You'll get to see us argue about some shit. You'll get to see us have a good time. So tune in, bring your snacks, and we will be there all night live. Hey, JoJo, perfect nightcap to an interesting week in wrestling. Absolutely. Always, always, always. Forbidden Door matches: Fit Finley versus David Finley. I see what you did there. Adam Cole versus Tiger Mask, and Orange Cassidy versus, oh, that's my favorite one. I don't know the roster in New Japan. It's pretty bare, right? You don't have a ton of options. Fit Finley dropping a promo in the back. What else do we got? Punk wins the title and Okada shows up and we get them at Forbidden Door. I think that's spot on. I'm down for that. Let's go. Punk, Okada. What else have we been talking about with this? I mean, there's a lot of options. They're teasing the Bullet Club and the Elite. Punk wins the title and Okada shows up at Forbidden Door. Did I read the same? Oh, all right, we're getting this. Stop playing with my emotions, Skittle. Yay, the chat woke up. Kind of, sort of, right? Yay. Come on, chat. It's Saturday night on a beautiful day. What can we do? Ooh, Finley letting everybody out. I want to see David Finley versus Adam Cole. Oh. There's a smartphone New Japan game. Did you guys know that? There you go. There you go. What else we got? What other predictions do we got for tomorrow night? I mean, Britt Baker, Ruby Soho, the prediction. Hey, listen, Nick and I have talked about this already live on the stream. Britt Baker wins the Owen Hart tournament. Adam Cole wins the other bracket. It's like the king and the queen of the prom. There, Britt comes out to celebrate with Adam. Music hits. And the other power couple, the NXT power couple, Johnny Wrestling and wife. No, that's exciting. Candice LeRae is a very talented woman, and she's coming off having a child with said Johnny, and she's looking to get back in wrestling. She's done amazing things training. We've seen her have, intergender matches. We've seen her in the hardcore matches. So Cole and Britt versus Garganos. Dun, dun, dun. Tell me if I'm crazy, folks. Bryan Danielson and Okada. I will take this as well. Let's go Ruby. I don't know. I think Ruby's an underdog. I think it's going to be a bit of a stretch. Oh, Danny Limelight in a backstage. I don't know. Oh, it's like a shop.com thing. All right. I like how AEW put half of the roster in the description of their channel. Well, right. Good for them. Don't you feel bad if you're one of the half that didn't make it? Hey, Ronnie, how are you tonight? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the show, folks. Remember, we are the Wrasslin for Life Network, and while they're giving us this little commercial package, I'll remind everyone, tomorrow night, Double or Nothing watch party, we will be here. We also dropped our weekly news. Chris TM, Ali, they killed it. They went for over an hour and a half, filling everybody in on the last 7 days of wrestling. And then you had the debut, the season premiere of the Let's Rumble podcast. 4 guys just sitting around talking about wrestling. We give our opinions on the wrestling shows from the last 7 days. And then we give, some opinion, some back and forth. We got different viewpoints on the panel, and we all dig in and we all kind of chat about what our thoughts are on the hot topics around wrestling. So subscribe, check it out. And if you want to get early edition of the podcast, you can get it on Spotify or anywhere else you get your listening pleasures. So thank you for being here, folks. I hope your weekend is going well. I know, Ronnie. I know it's hold tight. Look below my chin. We miss you, LJ. Aw, nothing but love. My little sis. Are you guys starting the stream 7 hours early again for the pay-per-view? Only when there's other shit to do. And no, we will be there at 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll get kicked off with the kickoff show. We'll get to see Hookhausen's debut. And then we'll ride it out all the way through the night, folks. So be there, set a little reminder, click the bell so you know when we're going to pop up. And you never know what other content's coming your way. But if the week has been packed full of content, full of news, full of excitement, full of shows, and full of wrestling. But more than anything else, full of laughs and fun. Now we got Jonah. Yes, Jonah. Bronson Reed is in the ring. Another 6-man tag match about to happen. Now, we got Jonah and Jeff Cobb in the same ring, ladies and gentlemen. Dun, dun, dun. What do you think of Jeff Cobb? Oh, here comes the United Empire. Now, do remember, we saw Jeff Cobb and his partner show up at AEW. So that's interesting times. Oh. This is going to be interesting, folks. Let me know what you think if you have a thought. 7 hours early next time. But do keep in mind, we're going to end up giving you about 7 or almost 8 hours of content today alone. So that's it. We're rolling. The United Empire are here. Of course, Will Ospreay making some news this week, with some comments about his opinions on things. AEW pay-per-views, 4 New Japan Pro Wrestling pay-per-views, events, 83 WWE pay-per-views, 10. AEW pay-per-views, 4 New Japan pay-per-views and events, 83 WWE pay-per-views, 10. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying there, Russian. I think WWE has too many. I mean, I don't know what classifies as pay-per-view / events for New Japan. And then AEW, 4 major pay-per-views a year. I think that's the way to do it. I think it's one of the reasons why we actually are anticipating Double or Nothing. People can argue about how it turns out, how they feel about the overall, delivery of the show. We'll have mixed reviews. We'll see how people feel about it. But whether you like it or not, the fans are highly anticipating this. Not getting a pay-per-view every single month with some forced storyline that we're not really invested in. Some of these stories have been going and going and going. And I don't mean that in like a Energizer Bunny. Holy shit, we've had enough kind of way. It's been entertaining. It's been good. It's been funny. It's been up. It's been down. It's been long awaited to get a pay-per-view. And again, we got another WWE pay-per-view coming up. Anybody freaking out about it? I know Backlash, nobody really cared about it. A lot of rivalries, a lot of rematches that we've already seen. Let's go. Double or nothing. Here we go. But tell me I'm wrong, folks. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me out there if you really don't give two shits about Double or Nothing, or you don't feel like they've done a good job hyping it up. I mean, I will admit the go home week for Double or Nothing was a little bit underwhelming. Little bit. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Let's check back in with the action. Let's check back in the action. Here we go. What do you think, folks? Jeff Cobb, Jonah, match worth watching? What do you think? To me, that's excellent. If you guys have been watching what Jonah and PCO have been putting themselves through, Jeff Cobb's a big boy. Here we go. 6-man tag. Have I ever gone heel mode on a stream? I think a couple times. I don't know. I like to try and keep it positive, folks. But yes, there's definitely been moments where I think of flip the switch. Oh my Lord, folks. Jeff Cobb and Jonah are in the ring. Jeff Cobb is smaller than Jonah. Oh, but we got a tag out. Shane Haste. TM71, TM61, TM, I don't know, WD40, 5W30. I don't know. I can't remember. TM64? Bingo. I have no idea. Dun, dun, dun. Wow, Shane Haste with a nip up into a big forearm. Jeff Cobb's got him in the air, though. Let's go. Top 5 rest holds. 5. Five gender. Don't hinder Jinder. 4 Blade. 3 Ryback. 2 Rob Van Dam, and 1 The Big Show. Okay, I'll take your word for it there, Russian. Shane Haste, running into a wall. Jeff Cobb catches him in the air, locks him up. Vertical suplex for your time and pleasure. Oh, hello.
Howdy. How are you doing?
Sir? I'm doing well. I'm just rocking and rolling on some New Japan. A little bit quiet here on a Saturday night. Russian Skittle keeping me company. So thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. Thank you for saying hi.
Yeah, I saw his comment, and that's I kind of took umbrage with it. So I was like, I better get my ass on there. But no, how's it been?
It's been good. The matches have been good. The matches have been entertaining. Right now, I got Jeff Cobb standing on Shane Haste, pancaking him into the mat.
Nice.
And I mean, we got a match with Jonah and Jeff Cobb. I mean, hold on tight.
Yeah, I wish I could find the stream so I could watch that. I'm watching last year's Double or Nothing, kind of get me in the mood for tomorrow night and everything, because I couldn't find Jonah and who did you just say he was going against? Jonah and Jeff Cobb.
It's a 6-man tag, but Jonah's on one side with Shane Haste, and it'll come back to me. And then, but Jeff Cobb's kind of the leader on the other side with United Empire. So they, they had that little hint that here they come. But,
Right.
at the end of the day, Shane Hayes tagged in. So we're still waiting for the confrontation between the two big men. Believe it or not, Jonah is a bigger man than Jeff Cobb.
Well, Jeff Cobb kind of reminds me of like Rhino. He's big, but like just stocky. He's
he doesn't have the Rhino short arms, but the same build. I see what you're saying for sure.
Yeah, he's like a super athletic Rhino.
Right? We just had a hand-off vertical suplex. Cobb hands Haste off, and now the third second handoff into another vertical suplex. That's pretty cool.
Jesus. But yeah, especially with him and the Great O'Khan, Cobb and Great O'Khan showing up on AEW. Yes. I'm interested to see if Will Ospreay is going to be at Forbidden Door. I know he's I think he's hurt right now. But
I think with all his hype and what he means to New Japan, he has to be involved in some way, shape, or form.
But now who would you want to see him go against? Because that's the thing, is there's like 10 matchups you could come up with in their roster, and I'm sold.
Yeah.
I mean, you put him versus if Kenny's able to come back by then, or him versus Punk, him versus Danielson. I mean, it's kind of unreal that they have that. Like, we're going to get good matches on that show no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's going to be solid. And again, there's a lot of like things we kind of instantly tried to go to the place of like, Suzuki and Ishii and Okada, and then we forget, oh shit, the Bullet Club and Jeff Cobb,
right?
And guys like Dave Finlay, Jay White. It's a tangly webbed weave, this Forbidden Door.
Well, I think that's kind of the problem that New Japan still has to deal with, is that they're still trying to get that real foothold in the US. Like, it's because most of their stuff's filmed in Japan, recorded in Japan. So trying to watch their stuff live, it's like Rally watching us, watching stuff over in the US and everything like that, to where the time difference makes it hard to stay on top of catching it.
Yeah, true. 2-2-2. Shane Hayes in control right now, formerly of TM61.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was him and Slapjack.
Yes.
Shane Thorne.
Yes.
Where they tried to make him Crocodile Dundee.
Yes.
Retribution was such a bad group.
No, they had an idea. And when they came out and they were chainsawing the ring and stuff, all right, let's see where this goes. But they completely booted it. The minute they were like, I died. I was sitting there watching. Retribution is signed and they're going to compete tonight. Wait, what? They signed.
Yeah, how is the Outlaw group the one that signs the contract and everything? It'd be like when Scott Hall and Kevin Nash showed up in WCW and like, oh, if Eric Bischoff came out and said, oh, Scott Hall has just signed a WCW contract, like, so that he's not invading, he works for you. This is stupid now.
Yeah, right?
But they had that whole weird run to where they had like that storyline. They had like the SmackDown hacker that was supposed to be Ali that they just started and dropped. It was all, they had that weird run of starting stuff and then dropping it.
That was a bad time. A really, really bad time where they just continually just weren't. Wow. Jonah pancakes them. 2 count. Remember when AEW uploaded the whole pay-per-view to their YouTube channel, aka All Out 2019? I do.
Yeah, but that's
the story.
That's the thing, is AEW is a company that kind of uses YouTube. I mean, you've seen WWE brag about their YouTube and everything like that. Like they even, broadcast or hype up their own superstars' YouTube channels, like Up, Up, Down, Down and everything. I think it's nice to see them trying to put out content that anybody could get anywhere. And they're still starting out, so got to get people to buy in, especially, you know, when they were around 2018, 2019.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Just kicking him.
Just because I'm watching last year's Double or Nothing and everything, it's funny to me that Adam Page is on the opening match.
Yep.
Last year, and this year they're going to he's going to main event. Like, they're going around and trying to avoid the NBA playoffs to make sure his match is in the prime spot, that it gets the most eyes. Like, that's
I've never heard of that.
A really quick turnaround.
I've never heard of that though before, and I've never, like, to me, like, doesn't that scream like we have no confidence in our product? It's a pay-per-view, and you're moving your matches around for what? Like halftime?
I think it's because they have the deal with Warner Media, they have the deal with TNT, TBS, and the NBA is such a big part of their lineup. Like for TNT. So I think, especially now with Discovery buying them out, they've got to try and play ball and play nice with everybody. It's don't get me wrong, it's weird. Like you said, that's the first time I've ever heard a company doing that. But I guess I can kind of justify it in my head that way, if they're just trying to play nice with their corporate bigwigs.
Yeah, no, that to me is an interesting angle on it. I didn't really think of it from that perspective. I never thought of it from the angle of like, oh shit, like they're trying to play nice. They want things to be peaceful between them and the network. But I honestly never heard of moving specific matches to specific times. Usually you roll your card out, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah,
right?
No, it's the whole reason Monday Night Raw is when it is to try and compete with Monday Night Football. Like, WWE tries to go at the NFL, the biggest sports league globally, and AEW's like, yeah, no, we'll you guys have the gym. We'll come back when you guys are done. Like, it's weird.
Whoa, pancakes. Jeff Cobb standing moonsault. Holy shit.
Yeah, see, like I said, show me another guy that looks like that can do a standing moonsault.
Not many. Fletcher throws Jonah to the apron. Huge boot. Kind of a claymore, sort of.
Now, here's something that I thought of. Now that it's kind of out there that they are trying to work around the NBA, could you see the crowd? If there's something bad tonight, I hope, or tomorrow night, I hope there isn't, but something that kind of kills the crowd, that they start chanting about, you know, thank you, playoffs, or something like that.
But what could happen? Like, I mean, literally, like, how can you, what are you going to push it 4 or 5 hour show, try and make this make sense? Are they going to send out like dancing penguins, or what are you really going to do? Like, are you just going to like, oh, well, we think this match is going to be shittier, so we're going to put you in this spot. Go ahead. What does that say to your talent? Right. It's a weird thing, but we've seen Tony be very passive, even when it comes to the WWE, of like, we'll go at 11 o'clock. Okay, we'll go at 7 o'clock. Well, now I know 7 o'clock you're kind of stuck just because the timing of the hockey, so ignore that. But they've kind of purposely avoided the WWE.
But yeah, that's the thing. If you notice, since Cody left, they kind of they don't have as many calls to taking shots at WWE.
Oh, shit. Jonah, Jeff Cobb, flying crossbody, meet in the middle, both men down. You almost heard the boing.
Two big beefy boys slapping meat.
That's a lot of meat coming together.
Yeah.
Good watches, WWE in 2022. Ronaldo or Messi?
Ronaldo. I would say Ronaldo.
Playoffs is going to be AEW halftime heat, right? That's what they should do.
Yeah, that would actually be cool if they did like Danhausen and Hook, that tag match, as like, you know, they aired it. It started during halftime of the playoff game, the game 7.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. Double team. Oh, broken up. Jay Haste back in the ring. Shane Haste. Chopping the shit out of everybody. I'm pretty sure I'm the only person on the planet watching this right now.
I couldn't find it.
I had fight credits. I cashed them in. Yes.
Yeah, that's the only thing is I could find it on Fight, but I won't lie. I didn't want to.
No, I had bonus credits. It's going to be a Green Day concert for the playoffs instead of the filler matches. Yeah, let's bring them out. Let's go.
Well, I think that's kind of why you saw them add more
United Empire with the win, Nick, but you can take your point on. But that's the win to United Empire.
Nice. Yeah, see, it'll be interesting now, especially if they're getting a win too. They're starting to build up. Maybe we'll see them at Forbidden Door.
Yeah.
But no, I think that's why we've seen like now 13, 14, 15 matches now.
14, I think. Yeah, it's climbing.
Yeah, for Double or Nothing. Like that's the amount of matches I think we had at least on one WrestleMania night, if not both of them combined. So I don't want to say they're padding it out, but there's a lot of matches getting added last minute. I mean, they're good matches like Darby versus Kyle O'Reilly, but
yeah,
adding matches on Rampage, I believe, like that's not a good sign when your pay-per-views in 2 days.
Well, it's funny because Tony recently came out and made comments about this whole ripping up the scripts, Vince ripping up the scripts of Monday Night Raw. So this whole story where it's kind of funny to him where, you know, he's like, well, I'm prepared by the weekend. And yet this is happening for the show. Probably why he shouldn't come out and say as much as he does.
Yeah.
Bow down to wait. Oh. Great what's his face is here.
Great O'Con.
Great O'Con. I almost called him Great Okada. Kyle Fletcher, Mark Davis. He's hyping up the United Empire, but conspicuous by his absence, one Will Ospreay.
Well, he's hurt, I believe.
Yes, he is. Quite the faction.
Yeah.
Quite the faction.
If they started to get a foothold in the US more versus the European Japan scene, they would be a well-known up there faction. It wouldn't be just the Bloodline and then nobody really else.
Right. Oh. Happy wrestling, everybody. Now, you know what? That's all for New Japan tonight, which is excellent. Nice, quick show. But while we're doing that, just so I don't just jump off and say goodbye, I do want to check out something real quick with you guys. There was a special Saturday edition of AEW Dark, I believe.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. I can throw that on if you want to do that.
I don't think I'm going to do all of it, but we might skim through some of it here. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was New Japan Strong. Quick little hour show, 3 matches. Cute and simple. Oh, shit, I just clicked on and we're going. Is this live? We have Death Triangle versus The Factory. I think that's old, isn't it? No.
I don't know.
1 hour ago.
Oh, yeah, I see that right now. Oh, stupid. Shut up.
Death Triangle are kicking the shit out of Camarado.
Well, the Nightmare Factory's kind of just become the jobber group.
Oh, they are.
With lovely QT Marshall.
Right. Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, shit. Stereo flips over the ropes out to the floor. All 3 men are down. Death Triangle standing tall. The Factory, you know what the Factory is, folks. Let's not kid ourselves. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Boom, 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 boom.
Don't mind me. I am just trying to find where you are at.
I just put it on, and this is where it popped up.
Well, with me, it started with Darby and what's his name there that hangs out with the Young Bucks, the one that dressed like Lita and ruined every early 2000 teenagers' memory of Lita.
Yeah,
Brandon
Keller. Well, you know what? To be honest, we got a big show tomorrow. We don't have to dive too far into this tonight. They're just throwing on some fun matches, kind of giving you some oh, wait, there's more. So this isn't live. Well, it must have ended already. What's the main event? Private Party. And there's Johnny Mundo. John Morrison versus the Private Party guy.
Yeah, one of them. I'm sorry, I'm a bad AEW fan. I can't tell them apart. Well, I can't tell. I know which one's which.
Oh, Paul Turner takes a kick from Johnny. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Interesting.
Yeah, maybe he's going to be staying around AEW. I heard that they had I think Tony's tried to talk to him about, staying around.
How should I stay awake for Double or Nothing? 1 pop, 21-0. I think you said something like that the other night, Skittle.
I think you should stay awake for Double or Nothing by watching us.
Absolutely. We'll keep you awake.
Yeah.
We were up all night.
Yeah, you're Mr. Every Night, KJ White.
Right? Boom.
The Iron Man of the internet.
Wow. All right, Johnny Elite just got pancaked with the snapshot. Well, the ref was down. Now the ref's nice and awake to count 1, 2. Johnny kicked out. Did he dye his beard white? It is a really odd look.
I hope not.
Because he never had it before.
Yeah, but he did all those weird styles and the weird stuff in his hair and everything when he was Johnny Drip Drip in WWE. So I mean, I wouldn't put it past him.
I just lost the stream, son of a bitch.
Well, I think that might just be a sign.
That's the sign of good night. Yeah, screw it. Ladies and gentlemen, this was a special edition of the Watch Party. I had fun. Thank you, Skittle, for keeping us company, even though it got a little dry on a Saturday night. I guess we learned that maybe New Japan Strong might not be the biggest draw, so we might have to come up with an alternative plan next time. But that being said, folks, those who do watch, whether live or recorded, we appreciate you all the time. Big Nick, thank you for popping in and keeping me some company.
Yeah, not a problem at all.
With that being said, folks, Double or Nothing tomorrow. Check it out. We are here 7 days a week. We do not stop. We got a huge family. Shout out to CJ, Chris, Ali, BJ, this man, that man, Nick, myself, KJ White. Thank you guys for being here. Double or Nothing tomorrow. The news update. Check that out. Chris and Ali killed it. And then, of course, Let's Rumble Season 2 premiered today. Check it out on Spotify and YouTube. And until tomorrow, we're going to see you on the flip side. Thank you very much.